Peace, what's good? This is Ali coming back at you with another video. And first off, I want to say appreciation, give thanks for everyone that subscribed to the channel. We've had a lot of new subscribers, and I just want to say peace and blessings and welcome to our channel. It's been a minute since we made a video, been working on a bunch of new things, and you'll hear more about that in a short time. But this video, we're going to deal with 7 tips for people that's just coming into meditation. And this video is a kind of a replication of the article we just put out on the website, thirdeyeactivation.com. We put out an article called 7 Tips to Begin Meditating. And the idea of the article was actually inspired by one of my students. Shout out to Rob Cole, who's being forced or pulled towards meditation, which a lot of people are nowadays. So it was inspired by that with some synchronistic events. So we put out the article, and we figured it'd be a good idea to put out a video to go along with the article. So like I said, the article can be found at thirdeyeactivation.com, and click on archives and you can see all of our articles, including this one. So I'm going to go through the list and elaborate on each one. First off, meditation is a practice, and this isn't popular for most people. With our microwave society, we expect to do something and get immediate result, which you can do through meditation, but from my own experience, it usually takes a minute to build up the energy or the consciousness in order to receive answers immediately. At first, you will be fronted with your own ego, and you'll be confronted with thoughts, mostly human thoughts. But the more you practice, the more you dedicate yourself, the more you shift your mindset in order to do it, you'll start to have beautiful results, but it comes from practicing. So that's very important. Meditation is a practice. Number 2, you want to be comfortable. When you're meditating, you don't want to have to worry about your body. You don't want to have to worry about, are the children taken care of, or did you leave the burner on the stove on? You don't want to worry about anything except being relaxed. And one of the more important things you want to do is keep your back straight. Whether you're sitting in a lotus position or sitting Indian style or laying down on your back, you want to make sure your back is straight, your spine is straight, because that's where the chakras are most beneficial, most open. When our back is straight, it opens that up so we can channel the energy and pull it from the root to the crown. Or in simple forms, it just opens you up more to get into a deeper state. So you want to be comfortable, but you also want to make sure your back is straight. Number 3, focus, focus, focus. Like I said on number 1, dealing with meditation as a practice, at first your mind is going to have all these thoughts that come about. And in fact, we did an article on a website called Calming Down Mind Chatter when you meditate. That might be something else you want to check out on our website, thirdeyeactivation.com. But when you first start meditating, you're going to deal with a lot of your own human thoughts. And meditation deals with pondering, thinking, and higher levels of the mind. And when you meditate, you want to be able to focus your mind. So one of the things that I suggest that you do is hold a concept or question in your mind while you meditate. For instance, if you want to know about your life's purpose, you want to meditate on the thought or think about the thought. Focus on the thought of life purpose. And that's all you have to do. Life purpose, life purpose. If you want to accompany it with an image that denotes life purpose, maybe see the words in your mind saying life's purpose, life purpose, and think about that. That is focusing the mind on achieving a certain particular answer. This is very important, and focus once again comes with practice. Number 4, take deep breaths. And this is another important thing, because when you're in a, just think about when you're angry, you take short breaths and they're very shallow. And when you're sleeping, you take very long and deep breaths, and in fact, your breath slow down. So angry, you take shorter breaths and it's more. And sleeping, you take longer breaths and it's short. So when you meditate, you want to emulate or simulate the breathing that you have when you're sleeping. So when you do this, you want to take deep breaths through your nose, fill up your abdomen, and exhale, either through your mouth or through your nose. But you want to get in a practice of taking very deep breaths, especially when you first sit down to meditate. Focus on taking as deep breaths as possible, and then once you start to get in your meditation, you can continue breathing normally. But what you'll notice is your breaths will become slower based on you getting into a meditative state. So take deep breaths, another very important tip. Another tip is you can play soothing sounds when you meditate. Either you can play it in the background or you can use headphones. And one of the technologies that we have is what's called brainwave entrainment technology. Once again, we have an article on the website, thirdeyeactivation.com, that deals with brainwave entrainment and also using binaural, isochronic, and monaural tones for meditation. In regular English words, it's just a way to stimulate the part of the brain waves that makes you get into a relaxing state. Our brain goes through different wave patterns, especially when we're sleeping. And the slower you can get the brain waves to go, the deeper relaxation you can get. So when you play meditative tones like isochronic, binaural beats, or you listen to nature sounds, or you listen to some sort of relaxing music, maybe even classical music, it has a way of slowing down your brain, slowing down your mind, and helping you to relax. That's why when you listen to, say, like heavy metal or gangster rap, quote unquote, it gets your adrenaline pumping and it makes you want to do something, move your body. But when you listen to something soft, it puts you at ease. That's why we have a term called elevator music. It makes you relax. Very important tip. So you want to play soothing sounds. Another thing that you want to do, and this is another very important tip. All the tips are important, as you can tell, especially if you're just coming into meditation. But you want to be easy on yourself. Going back to number one, meditation is a practice. Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan overnight, Tiger Woods, and so forth and so on. It took practice. And there's a difference between being super hard on yourself and expecting a lot from yourself and being easy on yourself. We can push ourselves so hard to the point that we push ourselves away from our goals. The whole technique, when you look at Taoism, it's about going with the flow. It's a very important spiritual philosophy to study is Taoism, because Taoism has what's called Wu Wei, which means to do action by inaction. And when you're meditating, your mind is going somewhere, but you're not physically moving. So you want to get in a practice of being very easy, going with the flow, and allowing things to happen. And the more you do that, the more you practice, the easier it will become. So be easy on yourself is the sixth tip. The last tip is have a meditation space or room. Myself, I have a meditation or a spirit room that has my altars, but I also go in there and meditate. Has no windows, it's very dark. So it's a very dark and comfortable place. Prior to that, I used to do it in the bedroom. Turn the lights off, make sure it's dark, lay down on the bed and get into a meditative state. Wherever you live, wherever you are, I would recommend that you find a place that is very comfortable for you, that you're not going to be bothered, that you can keep it dark. If you can't keep it dark, you may want to meditate in the morning before the sun rises or when the sun goes down, where it's naturally dark. But when you start to set your mind into a state of relaxation and going to the same place each time, it has a way of training the subconscious mind to see that when you get into a state, when you start breathing, when you're in a particular place, it's ready to meditate. It's a very good way to program your subconscious mind. Remember, the subconscious mind deals basically on repetition. So the more you repeat something, the more easier it's going to be for you to get into an ideal state. So designating a certain area or room to your meditative practice will help you reach a more relaxing state and help you get a lot more answers and get deeper into your meditations. So real quick, meditation simply means to ponder or to focus or to think about. We meditate on a daily basis and we meditate all day long. But with all the external stimuli, children, work, money, bills, house, car, our mind usually focuses on physical things. So when you meditate, you're going deeper within yourself and getting to the true nature of reality. When we say the journey is within, the more you can focus internally, the higher states of consciousness that you can reach. It's a practice, it's a grind. but it has so many benefits once you start to embrace it. So this has been Ali. If you want to find out more information about myself and what we do, make sure to visit the website thirdeyeactivation.com. Make sure to like the video, share it, subscribe to our channel if you aren't already. Right now also, we're having a 4-week course going on called the Master of the Universe course, where I'm going to teach in very simplistic terms how to master your universe, which are the elements within yourself. There's a certain baseline foundation study that you can do to really know yourself and expand your consciousness no matter where you are, that you can start practicing whenever you like. So if you want more information in regards to the course, go to the website thirdeyeactivation.com, click on workshops, and that gives you information about that. But be sure to check out everything else that we have on our website. Plethora of information, enough articles to fill books, products, and services to help you on your spiritual development. So until next time, peace.